you do really want to write. It's just that right now you don't feel like it. Whatever reason that you give yourself for not writing is going to have a direct impact on your writing future. So what do I mean by that? Say your writing future is to make a 6-figure income every year from your writing. And here's a day and you think, I just don't really have time to write today. So what happens is your writing future, making a 6-figure income from your writing, becomes there's not enough time to make a 6-figure income from my writing. That's the way the brain will translate it. And that's why the motivation to write will go down and down. No wonder you're not in the mood, because there's not enough time to achieve what it is that you want to achieve from your writing. And also, you know that on some level, you're the one that's responsible, which is why it kind of feels so sucky, because you're telling yourself there isn't enough time to achieve a 6-figure income from my writing, and I'm the one who's made that decision. So you start to feel that you're the one that's in the way, but you can't really do anything about it. So there's this real sense of powerlessness. So what I want to do is I want to explain how you can basically flip this on its head, like a rescue remedy for all of those moments when you're just not in the mood, you don't feel like there's enough time, or it's just not coming together. So what you want to do in that moment, when you feel that resistance to writing, or you feel that excuse coming up, just check yourself and say, okay, whatever I say, whatever reason I give in this moment is going to have a direct effect on that writing dream. So that means that you're going to start giving yourself a reason in the moment that is going to be different. So let me give you an example. You've got this writing dream. You want to write a series of books and you're not getting down to it. So you set yourself a target to write and it comes to that moment and you're just not in the mood. So rather than saying, I'm just not in the mood, because then that becomes, I'm not in the mood to write my books, you say to yourself, okay, I'm not in the mood, but what can I say that is going to have a better impact on that writing future? So you might then turn it to, okay, I'm not necessarily in the mood, but for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to think about what it would be like to be in the mood. So do you see, it's just like a tiny tweak. You don't even have to sit down and write, but you're just thinking about it from a different perspective. Rather than concentrating on, I'm not in the mood to achieve my writing dreams, you've taken a step back to say, right now, I'm going to spend 10 minutes imagining what it would be like to be in the mood. And it's such a subtle shift, but it will have a very powerful effect. You can even take it a step further. So you come to do your writing and you're like, oh, I don't know, the project feels a little bit stuck. I'm not really sure what's going to come next, or like, I've only really got a little bit of time. 15 minutes. So you can say to yourself, for the next 15 minutes, I'm just going to sit down and I'm just going to write. I don't have to work on the novel. I don't have to work on whatever it is I'm meant to be working on. But for 15 minutes, I'm just going to write. And that is so powerful, because what it will show to those parts of your brain that are responsible for keeping the habits going in your life is that writing takes place every day. And eventually that habit is going to be aligned with your writing dream, and suddenly writing taking place every day and the writing dream are going to get together. And then gradually you'll notice that that daily writing means that you're making daily progress on that writing dream. So 2 little techniques. If the writing feels like too much, you just take a step back and you say, I'm just going to think about how great my writing dream is, or how good it feels to know that it is going to become possible at some point, or I'm just going to think about what it's like to be in the mood. If you take that next step, it's to just say, okay, just for 15 minutes, just 15 minutes to just prove to myself that I've got it in me, that that writing dream is safe. And so you come out of that place of, there's not enough time to make 6 figures from my writing, or I'm never in the mood to make progress on my novel, to I'm able to spend a little bit of time each day thinking about how important writing is to me, or even I'm able to spend a little bit of time each day getting words on the page. Such a simple practice. For me, it is always about making it manageable. That is what Write No Matter What is all about. Check out the links below if you want to find out more. Do leave a question. I do love bringing answers to all you struggling writers out there. And hit subscribe on your way out. I'll see you next week.